Welcome and salutations, dear Navadivya Lakshana Yukta Mahatmas. You all are seated. The Viragins, the Sevakas, the Dharma Samsthapakas, the Shrotas, the Bhaktas, the Jignasus, the Shishyas, and the Bhaktas, Mumukshus, and also wonderful total spiritual sadhakas. Just one by one, the Parabrahma salutations seeking blessings to identify. Ishvara salutations seeking blessings to remove the curtain of Maya and delusion. Devatagana remembrances salutations seeking blessings to equip all our faculties with full energy, strength, health all the time. Sharira me vicharshanam ityadi. So that relentlessly we are able to do the Adhyatmika sadhana, remembrances, salutations, prayers to the Guru Tattva, the Guru Parampara, Swaguru and Acharyas, asking them to continue guiding us. And may you and I commit, keeping away our ego, any other biasnesses, inhibitions. Then, whatever guidance they are giving, unhesitatingly let us receive them, accepting, knowing that they are direct Bhagavan's blessings only. When we see our gurus as human like us, there is always tendency not to fully accept them or become obedient to do sadhanas told by them. Because that mind thinks, why should I listen? Because you are looking at him as a human. That notion we have to conquer. It is the system kept by the Lord of the jnana given through Guru Parambara. So in our life, for our fortune, the Lord has appointed these as our gurus. Why hesitation? Why that ego? Let us receive that knowledge and make use and grow and spread that knowledge all over. That becomes the clearance of any Rishi Runa if it is there. Then our Shruti Mata of Shruti Smriti Purana Itihasa Mahatma Rachana salutation and prayers that, O Mother, not only you give your jnanam to me, also bless me that the jnanam is fully heard, understood, digested, remembered and reproduced when it is required, and may I that may be blessed by this given knowledge by you, by this gain knowledge. Having said so, simple thing. Today is what the Shravana of the Tattva Shastras become such a wonderful means for our information and inspiration. Minus that, where do we go to listen about the correct way of life, to listen about the highest possibilities for a human being, to listen about the goal to be chosen, and to also know about how to negotiate with all means and all happenings to reach to that goal, other than the Shastras. In that also, Dharma Shastra study in the young age, Artha Shastra for some time to manage during the Grahastadi ashrama. But later on, only one, that is Moksha Shastra, we have to keep on doing Adhyana. One problem comes when this type of things discussed is generalizing this. Swamiji, if everybody studies Moksha Shastra, who will take care of the world? Are Maharaj, you and I are talking. How many are there in the class? How many listen and how many do it? A handful of them. Baki sab both they Dharmartha Shastra, they will continue to manage the world. In such listenings, we should not generalize it. We should think that we are guided for this higher path. Maybe our evolution, maybe we have done the punya, maybe the Lord Guru has chosen. Therefore, let us take up this path and go towards our own redemption. Let us not generalize and worry. And then look at the period of history. Any period of history, nowhere you see everybody were in moksha purushartha to such an extent that there were nobody to uh, take care of the world or the praja. Always there were. And then every period of history again, along with managers taking care of the world, there were mumukshus, there were jignasus, there were tattva chintakas, there were mukta marushas. So in this kala, maybe you are given a chance. In this way, to those type of doubts, questions, these answers we give, settle our mind and make use, if such that opportunity comes to us of studying the Tattva Moksha Shastras, keep on getting information and also inspiration. Inspiration when you read those stories of the great Jignasus, Mukta Purushas, Bhaktas, how they worked, how they realized. Then the information is all sadhanas are taught to us. What a beautiful thing it is. Should it not be an everyday, you know, we have to do. Today is Antarjatiya Matrubhasha Dinotsavam, International Mother Tongue Day. I say it, in one day should be there. International Atmagnana Day, Moksha Day, Mumukshu Day. इनफैक्ट वो तो एक दिन नहीं, हर दिन होना चाहिए. But just to give a seed in the hearts of everyone, my dear friends, your goal is not to get bound in this world with less information, wrong information, or ignorance. Your goal is to get liberated, to be infinite self through correct information and giving the correct guidance. Now, we are studying Yoga Vaashishtha Maharamayana exactly 1 month today, 22nd Jan on Sri Rama Prana Pratishtha in Ayodhya. We started Jan 22nd, 2024. Today is 21 Feb 2024, 1 month, 31 days. Good. We have seen the initial shlokas, prarthana shlokas, started one by one chapter, saw the interactions between the that Agasti Rishi and Sutikshna, then the father son duo of Karunya as well as Agniveshya. Then we came to the story of Suruchi and the Devaduta. From that, we have entered into Valmiki, King Arishtanemi, and Valmiki Bharadwaja. Now, we are in the Rama's Kala, where we are in that Sabha, where Rama, Vaashishtha, Vishwamitra, Dasharatha, of course, Samvada is going on in the first Prakaranam, Vairagya Prakaranam. From the last two chapters, we are seeing Sri Rama's reply to the question by Vishwamitra ji. What's happening in you? What thinking is going on? Please put in front. We will help you. So Rama showed us general Vigarahanam in the 11th Sarga, 12th Sarga. 13th is Lakshmi Vigarahanam. Now we are doing the 14th Sarga, Jivana Vigarahanam. 15th we will see the Ahankara Vigarahanam. Now these are such a beautiful inputs, insights. When we hold them and true unbiased, as we saw yesterday, in our thinking and contemplation, we really come to a better and higher and matured understanding as to how the life is wasted so far, therefore, how to avoid it and make the best use of this human life. What's wrong in it? It's only correct, correct, correct only. So, we have seen 7 8 shlokas yesterday in that Chaturdasha Sarga. Let us continue today. Okay. Very beautiful, deep topics. openers of the eyes. A deluded person wants to continue delusion. For such people, such subjects are very heavy, loaded, and disinterested. But a deluded person wants to come out of the delusion, want a clear picture of why the world is made, why we are in this world, what exactly when achieved, mission accomplished happens, fulfillment happens. Those who want to know that such things, for them ये शास्त्र तो महा महा प्रसाद है. Hmm? Let us do it. Om 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 Sahanavavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryamkaravavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. ओम नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्म भक्ति योग धर्म विद्या संप्रदाय कर्तृभ्यो वंश ऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः. ओम यैरिमे गुरुमे पूर्वं पदवाक्य प्रमाणतः व्याख्याताः सर्ववेदान्ताः तान् नित्यं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहम्. ओमापदामपहर्तारं दातारं सर्वसम्पदां लोकाभिरामं श्रीरामं भूयो भूयो नमाम्यहम्. ओम श्रीराम राम रामेति रमे रामे मनोरमे सहस्रनाम तत्तुल्यं रामनाम वरानने. ओम नमो कूजन्तं राम रामेति मधुरं मधुराक्षरम् आरुह्य कविता शाखां वन्दे वाल्मीकिकोकिलं. वाल्मीकिर्मुनिसिंहस्य कवितावनचारिणः शृण्वन् राम कथानादं को नयाति परां गतिम्. ॐ यद्वाक्यामृतपायिनां प्रतिपदं सत्यं सुधानीरसा यद्वाक्यार्थविचारणात् अभिमतः स्वर्गोऽपि कारागृहम्. यद्वाणी विशदात्मपूर्णमनसां तुच्छं जगत्तूलवत् तस्मै श्रीगुरवे वसिष्ठमुनये नित्यं नमस्कुर्महे. यस्यार्षं प्रथिता जगत्त्रयहिता सा वेदमाता परा यश्चक्रे तपसा वशे सुरगणान् अन्यत् शिश्रुक्षुर्जगत् तं बोधाम्भुनिधिं तपस्विमुकुटा अलङ्कारचिन्तामणिं विश्वामित्रमुनिं शरण्यमनघं भूयो नमस्याम्यहम्. श्रुत्या ब्रह्मैव रामः प्रकटितमहिमा येन तस्मै वसिष्ठः यः सीतां ब्रह्मविद्यामिव सदसि पुनः सत्यशुद्धां किलादात्. यद्वाणी मोहमूलं शमयति जगद् आनन्दसन्दोहदोग्ध्री तस्मै वाल्मीकये श्रीगुरुतमगुरवे भूरि भावैर्नताः स्मः. पूर्णानन्दस्वभावः स्वजनहितकृते माययोपात्तकायः कारुण्यादुद्धिदीर्षुर्जनमनवरतं मोहपङ्के निमग्नम् आविश्यान्तर्वसिष्ठं बहिरपि कलयन् शिष्यभावं वितेने. यः संवादेन शास्त्रामृत जलधिममुं रामचन्द्रं प्रपद्ये ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तन्नमामि सद्गुरुं तं नमामि. ओम परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्त ब्रह्म भक्ति योग धर्म विद्याचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो नमः. ओम श्री रामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे नमः. श्री वशिष्ठ विश्वामित्र वाल्मीकि वेदव्यास वामदेवादि गुरुभ्यो नमः. अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः. संकल्पः तेषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यमोध पुराणेतिहासोक्त भगवद्भागवत ऋषिमुनि गुरुदेवता दर्शनानुग्रह प्राप्ति सनातन धर्म से विश्वव्याप्ति विश्व आध्यात्मिक प्रगति शांति कल्याण एकता पुरोभिवृद्धि अस्मिन् धर्मसंस्थापने कङ्कणबद्ध अस्माकं सह सर्वेषां पूर्णायुरारोग्यादि क्षेमस्थैर्यादि शक्तिसाधना सम्पदा सानुकूल्यतादि प्राप्ति बाह्याभ्यन्तरशत्रुविघ्न निर्मूलनद्वारा धर्मसंस्थापनकार्ये निरन्तरदिग्विजयार्थम् अनेकशास्त्राणाम् अध्ययनसाधनाप्रयत्नमध्ये श्री वाल्मीकि महर्षि विरचित योग वासिष्ठ महारामायण शास्त्रस्य पारायणमध्ययनं ध्यान साधना प्रयत्नं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। ओमत श्री वाल्मीकि महर्षि विरचित योग वासिष्ठ महारामायणं प्रथम प्रकरणम् आगम वैराग्य प्रकरणम् अथ मङ्गलाचरणश्लोकाः। ॐ यतः सर्वाणि भूतानि प्रतिभान्ति स्थितानि च यत्रैवोपशमं यान्ति तस्मै सत्यात्मने नमः। ज्ञाता ज्ञानं तथा ज्ञेयं द्रष्टा दर्शनदृश्यभूः कर्ता हेतुः क्रिया यस्मात् तस्मै ज्ञप्त्यात्मने नमः। स्फुरन्ति सीकरा यस्मात् आनन्दस्याम्बरे वनौ सर्वेषां जीवनं तस्मै ब्रह्मानन्दात्मने नमः। दिवि भूमौ तथाकाशे बहिरन्तश्च मे विभुः यो विभाति अवभासात्मा तस्मै सर्वात्मने नमः। अथ चतुर्दशः सर्गः। So, topic going on is the Jivana Garhanam, whole life of anyone, especially human life. If it is not pursued for the ultimate truth, how it only is of waste because of so many wasteful involvements, etc. In that angle, Bhagavan Rama explaining, finally feeling as if there is no use or meaning in living, living the life. Okay, so we have seen up to sixth shloka. In that fifth, we have seen, if you see that, key examples are given to us. Ki yujate veshnam vayoho. So we may do the vayu captured in one place. Akashasya cha khandanam. We may even cut into pieces akasha. Gratanancha taranganam. We may even tie down the waves or send a thread through them to make a tarangamala. But asta na ayushu yujate. Of this life and its span, when it will ooze away, we can never have astha in that. See how powerful, strong is this truth. What we have to learn from it. So simple. Be prepared in the mind for every eventuality. Till that happens, every moment engage in the best of the pursuit. That's what we have to learn. Same way, sixth shloka he said, okay, Pelavam Sharadiva Abhram Asnehaiva Deepakaha Taranga Kaiva Lolam Gatameva Upalakshate. Pelavam Sharadiva Abhram. In the Sharad Ritu, the cloud appears, but it is Pelava, white. You can't expect even a drop of rain from it. देखते देखते that gets fizzled out and dissolved. Waste हो गया शरद अभ्र cloud of शरद काला. So to asneya deepakaha. So deepam is there, but lamp oil is not poured. अब देखते देखते it will get extinct. So to taranga kaiva alolam. Like the taranga, it is chanchala. This jivana. Chanchalata in the jivana. One is Pallava Konagara Lambam Bhukshana Manguram. That anyway is there, any moment, anything can happen. About losing, living. But the other Chanchalata Taranga Iva of the life is all the ups and downs that keep on happening. Not even 2 days consecutive are same. Even 2 times of the day, सुबह दोपहर शाम. So हमेशा कट्टा एक ही तरह रहता नहीं. Moods change, mind के health position changes, situations around change, लाभ हानि सुख दुख जय पराजय. How much is that continuously tarangavat lolam is our life. Therefore, very powerful thing. Rama is not hesitating to say, using is that youthhood's daring कि गतमेव उपलक्ष्यते. ये तो मेरे लिए गया है बस. It is not there at all. It is over at the age of 15. But he lived for 10,000, 11,000 years. Rama Avatar. But even that also Gatam only. From then till now, some thousands of years passed in this yuga, in this Kala Chakra. So, oh, Gatameva Upalaksha. See, these sentences, how painful when they have to be heard and understood. But if it is understood and accepted, how relaxing. You know? The anxieties, the excitements, when something happen, all those will go away. That's a bigger benefit, isn't it? The readiness when it is there to accept it is a great benefit. More than that, knowing its shortness at the time when used for spiritual pursuit, वो तो वाकई fulfillment ही है life का. So गतमेव उपलक्ष्यते is a very powerful thing. Ah, at a very subtle note, non-thinkable or very painful. The moment some boy child is born, already he started dying. It's only question of few decades or years. That's it. Whenever we are born, only is counting the days. 100 years, that 36,500 दिन. अब देखते देखते खत्म. चलो 36,600 दिन लीप ईयर लगा लो. गतमेव उपलक्ष्यते. Prepared. And add to it, again lives will come. There also we can do sadhana. So, any life you give Bhagwan, I want to do sadhana. This type of commitment and really acting is there. Wonderful life is nothing to be serious about, worried about at all. Okay. Then now, wonderful slokas. Now, like this through various examples about the uncertainty of the life or the ayu. Therefore, don't have astha in it. Don't create lot of ashas to enjoy this or that. Don't create so many of attachments, friendships that you suffer, they suffer. I was thinking today evening when I die, what about the people who don't love me or like me, hate me? उनको तो थॉट ही नहीं रहेगा, गया तो गया, हमको क्या फर्क, अच्छा हो गया, चला गया. And if at all is somebody is there who's attached, if at all, तो है ही नहीं, thank God. And they feel bad. So what is best for their relief? Nobody should be attached to us, isn't it? Respect, love because of our sadhana, that we command, that is different. Because of our goodness, because of our seva, that is required to always keep up the good way of living in this world. वो तो अलग बात है. But in other cases, isn't it? Therefore, in life, some spiritual friends who mutually inspire with love, they are required by us. More than that, no other attachments. Neither we should attach to anyone, nor we should allow them to cling on to. Good thing this is to be learned. If we want to be spiritual, do our sadhana, go become subtler and subtler, and don't create chaos in the world. Otherwise, kya hai? Go to some institutes, read some 100 books, how to make friends, how to make everybody love you, how to make everybody, befriend you. You can do all natanki. You can learn languages, tones and tunes. You can learn the arts of giving the gifts and being active, dynamic. अब फंसना फंसाना जिंदगी में कोई मुश्किल बात नहीं है. कोशिश करो, 1,000 100 तो फंसेंगे ना, 10 तो फंसेंगे. But what is the use of all that? They are all required for the worldly people when they have some worldly goals. हमें आध्यात्मिक लक्ष्य है, तो इन सब के लिए टाइम नहीं वेस्ट करना. दैट इज द मेन आइडिया. सो तरंगम प्रतिबिंबेन्दुम तडित पुंजम नभोम्बुजम ग्रहीतुम आस्थां बध्नामि न तो आयुषि हतस्थितौ. आस्थां बध्नामि. I have asta. Bhdhanami means I have the asta strong. I can have asta. Well, I can have. Somebody if says these things, yeah, on the face value, I may have an asta for these four things. but not about Ayushi, which is Hatastita. It is staying dead. See, Hatastita, what a technical word Rama used. Stita means hai, but Hataha, it is dead. Staying dead, it's only just oozing away. On this आयु न आस्थाम बदनामी, आस्था का मैं बांध के नहीं रखता हूँ. I will not tie down myself with the asta on this life, that it is going to last longer and endurance going to give me this or that. ऐसा साया देखो, लोग राम जैसे लोग so much पुण्य they do, even they say that there is no आस्था. हम कुछ पुण्य नहीं करते, पाप भी करते, और हमको तो आस्था और भी नहीं रखना. रखे आस्था तो डंडा ही पड़ेगा, because all papa we do. Exam, isn't it? Now, what are the four things Rama says I can have asta in them is one tarangam grahitum. And to catch a wave and take home. There is asta in me. If somebody says, second pratibimba indum grahitum. Taking the reflected moon in the water or mirror, I can collect it. Yeah, if somebody tells, मेरा चंद्रबिंब को पकड़ के लाया हूँ, हाँ, I can trust. Third one is what? Tadit punjam, the lightning grahito. The lightning hua outside. Some of that I just collected and just brought it in this box. Fourth one is Nabhom Mujam, the lotus of the Akash. So Akasha पुष्प को और उस लाइटनिंग को फिर प्रतिबिंब चंद्रमा को एंड तरंग, ये सारे ग्रही तुम पकड़ सकते हैं. आई मे हैव आस्था बट नो आस्था इन आयुषी विच इज हतस्थितः. एंड इज इट नॉट ट्रू? One by one moment, one by one minute, how chori chori chupke the time is going. And every other day, once a month or so, we are listening, people known to us leaving. In the news तो एवरीडे कोई ना कोई शख्स हस्ती ज़्यादा जाता है. You know it or not, in the whole world, every moment thousands are dying. Humans, thousands are born. Such is the आस्था राहित्य. You cannot have आस्था in it. Otherwise क्या होगा ना? Just now as we said, this funny mind goes on calculating that इतना साल जीऊंगा मैं, ये वाला भोग करूंगा, वो वाला enjoyment करूंगा. Like the person going to retire, he thinks 60 I retire, up to 60. With them I spend all my three children. One is in Canada, one is in Australia, one is in America. कोई भी देशभक्त नहीं है, useless. I'll go to them. Planning. No spiritual planning will be done. And one principle we have seen in Bhagavatam is Ashahi Paramam Dukkham Nairashyam Paramam Sukham. Inti Sanchitya Asham Satyaja, what is her name? Pingala. We have seen that in Bhagavad. And in spirituality, na, maximum एक दिन का ही सोचना है, आज का बस. सुबह से शाम तक what maximum I can do sadhana. Even that also, if I get up at 6 a.m., 5 a.m., till 10 a.m. plan. अब 10 बज चुका है सुबह का, तो 10 से 10 ही है मेरे हाथ में. शाम को 4 बजा 6 घंटे, 9 बजा तो 1-2 घंटा बस सो गए. उठे तो उठे, फिर से दिन, कल के दिन आज नहीं सोचना, एंड आज इफेक्टिवली यूज करना for Adhyatmikata. This is what Rama says. Now, next one is what? Very, very powerful shlokas. Ki avishrantamanaha shunyam ayuhu atatamihate dukkayaiva mimudhontaha garbham ashvatariyatha. अंतः गर्भम अश्वतरी यथा. अब देखो, ये वेरी विचित्र एग्जाम्पल. व्हाट ए जनरल नॉलेज रामा हैज गॉट. बाप रे बाप, 15 साल की उम्र में. ही सेज अविश्रांत मनाः, with restless mind of so many of plannings, as we just now saw. Shunyam ayu atatam ihate. People desire to live for expanded long life. Tension, restless, plannings for so many things. They want to live life longer, but dukkhaya eva. It only gives dukkha only because only in the Atma the Sukha Ananda is there. In everything else, dukkha only you just consider as Sukha. It is a minute temporary pleasures only. Such person who wants to live long for only the bhoga. या एग्जाम्पल क्या देते ना अंतर्गर्भम अश्वतरी यथा अश्वतरी इज खच्चर व्हेन द खच्चर को पैदा होना है it will have to kill the mother and then come out. That is the rule, it seems there. Not an ordinary birth, kill it and come out. So, in the same way, a lengthened lifespan is only to give us dukkha more and more. So, qualitative, little life, small life, doing best of the sadhanas, that's it. And by God's grace, if it goes on expanding, use it. In this, what is said, whatever ayu Bhagavan is for me, let me do sadhana. इस तरह प्रार्थना कर सकते हैं. And you can ask one more additional compliment is given. Ask for longevity for sadhana. भगवान अच्छा बढ़िया सा गुरु मिले हैं, शास्त्र सुनने को हो रहा है, तो आई डोंट नो व्हेन विल सच थिंग कम, एक्सपेंड माय लाइफ. और 10 साल 20 साल साधना करने को, इट इज मंजूर. आस्क, बट expand my life for only the worldly bhoga, isn't it? It is of again, we are creating vasanas, we are getting enslaved by them. Then see, when you ask for long life, may be given, but not as young as it was in the young age. हर दिन सारे शक्तियां तो कम होएंगे ना. You can't be as we were at the age of 30, at the age of 50, 60, 70. घटता ही जाएंगे शक्तियां. You may do yoga, pranayama, asana, exercise. Lucky if you are having all those habits, little more. और 15 साल ऐड करो, 20 healthy years, isn't it? But otherwise, in general, as we become old, not a healthy sign to see. मैं तो कह रहा हूँ मेरे भगवान से, before becoming too old and depending on anyone, just I want to live. Again, take another, do continuous sadhana seva. In that way, Bhagavan says, Garbha Ashwatari Yatha. Okay. Then, next one. Now, his point is, Samsara Samsrutau Asyam Fenosmin Sarga Sagare Kayavalyam Vaso Brahman Jivitam Me Narochate. So, so the world is like the ocean. And this the body is like the foam on this ocean. How long it will stay? I am not interested in this foam. Kayavalli, the Sharira Lataka, it is like a foam only here, Fenavat. On what? In the ocean of the Srushti. Srushti Namak Samsar Samudra mein, the Sharira is like Fena, uncertain. You can see that na, sabun ko aisa karo, the foam, Fena will be formed. इतना देर पिच 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 फटफट हो जाता रहता हो. Bhagavan Rama says, Jivitam me narochate. I am not interested in this life. So in brackets, we have to keep on adding the temporary nature of all this is understood by Rama. He wants something permanent. Permanent is Atman alone. So he is becoming qualified to receive that wisdom from the Gurus. Only when we are ready to give up the temporary, that we can be ready for permanent. दोनों तो कट्टे नहीं होंगे, ऑपोजिट है दोनों. दूर में थे विपरीत विशुचि, ये इसका ये डायरेक्शन है, इसका वो है, isn't it? So न रोचते संसार संस्कृतौ अस्याम sarga sagare. Indeed, sarga sagara, the creation of the ocean, I am in the samsara sagara of creation. Fenah asmin kayavalli ambasaha. This kayavalli, this body plant is like a fenah only. Brahman, such jivita me narochate. So you must have seen people dying and all of different ages. So thought आ गया मन में काय का जीवन है ये बाबा. Again yesterday I spoke, again today I will say here only in this text again it will be told in future. तब उसको टॉपिक को पहले ले आ. That this is for those who are identified with the body or bodily bhoga. But the ones who are pursuing the reality, as long as body is there, sadhana can be done. At the higher level, the whole world, like yesterday we saw in Aruva Gita, is nothing but pure Brahman only. In that, the unmanifest universes are getting manifested and going back to unmanifest. In that, what to talk about few shariras and all. That's a very highest vision. And experience also of I am the ocean in whom the worlds of waves are coming and going. Mai akhanda sukham bodhau बहुधा विश्वविषयः उत्पद्यन्ते विलीयन्ते माया मारुत विभ्रमात्. क्या मेजेस्टिक होगा कि नहीं. We really identify with that ocean type of infinite conscious self in which the waves of worlds are coming, staying and going. Mai in me akhanda sukha ambodhi, unbroken ocean of bliss. Bahuda in such me many vishwa vichaya. The Vishwa, the worlds of waves. Utpadyante, created. Viliyante, dissolve. Maya Maruta Vibhramat, because of the winds of Maya. माया नामक हवा के कारण मैं नामक चैतन्य आत्मा में अनेक अनेक विश्व ही आ रही जा रही. See that infinite consciousness, we have full choice option to identify with, and this one wretched body we have option to identify with. In our foolishness, we have chosen this and always frightened, suffering, frightened. And this fear of old age or death, not first time, हर जन्म में. Not only when we are as a human, any living being हर एक को वृद्धाप्य मृत्यु का डर होता ही है. Why? See, there is no option, the higher permanent identity, we can go for it. But है जब तो why not seek it? So there are two people. One who are directly taught about the truth, but not qualified because they are still attached to the ephemeral temporary. So through Viveka Vairagya, they have to get rid of them. Then the truth knowledge already gained, pursue it, reach out. The other type are of like Rama. First is thought about the world, temporary nature of the Sharira and all, then seeking for permanent. Now they don't want this. Rightly they are available for the permanent. The Guru teaches them Tattvamasi. Either way is right. We generally follow the first one. तत्व ज्ञान हमको दिया जा रहा है. Then we say that to want to achieve that, all temporary, ephemeral, we have to transcend in our identification and desire of that. अब करते जाओ. तत्व ज्ञान का बात तो इंटैक्ट है. अब इस सब के चक्कर से बाहर आओ थ्रू विवेक वैराग्य. Then go towards. Rama study this way. Correct thing for us. So many days we studied Upanishads, but no Viveka Vairagya. Now this is giving us Viveka Vairagya. This is Viveka Vairagya Prakaranam, we can say both. अच्छा है कि नहीं? After studying 9 Upanishads, 8 and 9, now we are doing Viveka Vairagya. So that they complement each other now. We know what's the goal now. What we are living now, the limitation of that is known. We get out of it. Then beautiful shloka. These are all in many places quoted as Subhashita. From Yoga Vaashishtha out of 32,000, कम से कम 1000 श्लोक तो कोटेशन के रूप में लिए जाते in various contexts. Those who remember, memorize all the shlokas. Already we have seen ऊपर वाले 4-5 कि जीवित का आस्था नहीं है, कि you can catch the taranga, you can catch the chandamama. They're all subhashita. You cannot have astha on the jivitam, which is already gatastitaha. What a word used, hatastitaha gata upalakshate. Now this shloka 11 also, nahi, 10वां is like that. Subhashita and a part of continuation of the text. What it is? Prabhyam samprapyate yena bhuyo yena na shochate paraya nirute sthanam yat tat jivitam uchyate. See, tat jivitam uchyate. That is called as true living. That's called as vardhe living. वो जीवित है, बाकी waste. What is that jivitam? Which is real jivitam? Prapyam samprapyate yena. That living by which that which is to be obtained is obtained. And what it is? Bhuyo yena na shochati. Having obtained which, again there is no shoka. They are separate sentences. That gaining which, nothing to be gained. When that is gained in that life is worthy. So to having gained which, there is no shoka. If that is gained in that life is worthy. That's parayaha nirvrutehe sthanam, which is the abode of paraya, supreme nirvruti happiness. Abode of supreme happiness. That which is abode of supreme happiness, having attained which there is no shoka again, and that having gained which nothing remains gained. If in a life when that is gained, that life is worthy of living. Tat jivitam uchyate. Yat tat jivitam uchyate. Dekho, these sentences, how far away we are, even to have capacity to listen to them, contemplate on them, understand them, accept them, really feel for them. Yeah, it is right. Now let me live life only for obtaining that ultimate truth. कितने stages हमको पार करनी है? From where do we stand? And the study of Shastras make us travel from one level to other if we continue. That is what is the gift we have to give to ourselves. प्राप्यं सम्प्राप्यते येन भूयो येन न शोच्यते परायाः निर्वृतेः स्थानं यत् तत् जीवितम् उच्यते. वही है जीवन. हाँ? There is a हिंदी गाना, मधुबन खुशबू देता है, जीना उसका जीना है जो औरों को जीवन देता है. ऐसा कुछ है, आई डोंट नो द लिरिक्स पूरा. तो ये जीवन इज दैट वन व्हाट gaining which nothing remains to be gained. No shock of any limitations thereafter. And then param nirvartisthan, abode of supreme happiness and bliss. If we gain it in this life is worthy. In the same thing, we have the opposite thing and goes without saying. Is only extra effort put to say. There was that life where so many are gained, yet the thing to be gained is not gained. That life in which Shokarahitya completely not attained. That where the permanent bliss is not gained, that life is waste. Thinking Rama has this much data. The higher data, image availability he has got, the gurus will tell. In the worldly pursuits, those three problems will be there of Shoka, Sukarahitya, and getting only that which is not ultimate. But in spiritual, all three are fulfilled. Having gained that, everything is gained. Having gained that Shokani Vritti and Nirankusha Trupti Anandam. So it's only Rama has to be indicated. Beta, you are right now. That is the truth. Just seek it. What you want. In Rama ko tension in here because half sadhana is done. Of Viveka Vairagya regarding the whole worldly things. हमको कितने अज्ञान है, वासनाएं हैं, तो हम सुन नहीं पा रहे, सोच नहीं पा रहे, समझ नहीं पा रहे, स्वीकार नहीं कर पा रहे, अपने आप को बदल नहीं पा रहे फ्रॉम सीकिंग द एफेमेरल टू द सीकिंग इटर्नल. taking time, our way. Some prarthanas to Guru God, along with sadhana, स्वाध्याय, श्रवण एंड चिंतना, ये सब करने से धीरे धीरे वो अंदर से consciously from within that deep thought should come that my life should be for the Paramatma Prapti. Every moment. Making the goal vaguely, then making the goal clearly, pakka, then sense of urgency to reach that goal, then dedicating every moment for that, every effort for that. Now, we have come up to this clarity because of our last 2 3 years of everyday listening. Now, this theory we have to slowly make practical. In the effort of which all the nidradi, bhogadi, all are reduced. So I am given more and more for these inner deeper meditations, going beyond all the layers, reaching to the self. So to in the world outside, Rupa Nama is not valued on the Ishvara Tattva, which is Sarva Vyapaka, that alone we are seeing, seeking, worshipping. Clear? Now the next one, like Nachiketa says, one shloka, similar. He says, तरवोऽपि हि जीवन्ति मृगपक्षिणः सजीवति मनो यस्य मननेन न जीवति. अब यहाँ से लेकर ऐसे श्लोक आएंगे. Actually, these will be spoken more by Vaashishtha ji further. He says, Taravopi jivanti. All trees also are living and dying. Jivanti mrugapakshina, the animals, birds, they also are born and dying. But not that is the great life. Sajivati, he is called as really the person who is living or lived. Who is he? Yasya manaha mananena na jivati. The one through manana has transcended the mana, has dissolved the mana in the experience of infinite conscious self. He is called as the real living person. In Katha Upanishad, he says, Nachiketa to his father, who was trying to stop him. अरे मैं गुस्से से बोला रे बेटा मत जा मत जा. He says, सस्यमिव मर्त्यः पच्यते सस्यमिव आजायते. Sasya means like a blade of grass and all. Human beings, many are born and dying. Born, living, dying is not purpose. We have to live life for something. At this very moment, you have to live your life for getting bound by the vachana you gave. That you said you have given me to Yamaraj. I am also at this moment. The worthy thing, better than a plant and animal, is to be bound by this your vachana that you gave me to Yamaraj. I am going. After en route only, Lachiketa might have thought कि मैं क्या उनसे मांगू वगैरह. What is special? है ना, इस दुकान में क्या स्पेशल है कि नहीं, इस होटल में क्या स्पेशल, बाकी सब जगह मिलता. So what is special in Yamaraj is only one fellow who knows what is before death and after death. Because he is the one who is taking everyone. Before death, all of us know. What is after death, only he knows. Chalo, let me ask that. So या यं प्रेते विचिकित्सा मनुष्य अस्ति इति के नायम अस्ति इति च के एतद् विद्याम अनुशिष्टस्त्वयाहं वरस्तु मे वर्णीय स एव. वरस्तु मे वर्णीय स एव. देखो, people say, some of them, that after death life is there, some say don't. What is your opinion? Because you are the one who are taking. So that is about the eternal Atma. Obviously, this question mounts to that question only. So Yamaraj, having tested him, found him to be successful with full Vivek Vairagya, like Rama here, Tattva Jnana given. कि नहीं. और एक गाना है हिंदी में, जीना उसी का नाम है, किसी की मुस्कुराहट. Here also, वो जीवन है where mind is dissolved in contemplation. See, morning yoga darshanam. Today we have seen निरोध परिणामः. कल और थोड़ा देखेंगे. Then समाधि परिणामः, एकाग्रता परिणामः, of samyama chitta. Finally, vritti along with its cause of samskara are totally eliminated. Then there is no mana of binding nature. Only pure Atman experience is there. And the instrument of mana, buddhi, when required, for the lower Laukika Vyavahara. From the consciousness that mana is projected, buddhi is projected, work is done, again back to conscious self. See, sa jivati mano yasya mananena na jivati. Through contemplation, who has gone beyond the mind into the self, he alone is worthy of living. Understood na? Yasya manaha mananena na jivati. Through the vicharana, the one goes beyond the mana. And again, yesterday, manaha, buddhi, all of them are Atman only. In our Gita, both are talked. Everything asat, 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 asat भी हो रहा है और everything is Brahman, Brahman, Brahman हो रहा है. Isn't it? Everything asat, asat कहो तो you may forget Brahman. Everything Brahman, Brahman kaho. What about the Mana Buddhi? They are also Brahman. That's how we are given the training. And yesterday's chanting was so powerful, बापरे. मेरे को तो लगता है मांडुक्य उपनिषद और ये वाला रिभु गीता एक आधा और पकड़ लो बस लाइफ में उनके द्वारा परमात्मा को पहुंच जाना. Okay. Now the next slope. Tarvopi jivanti, jivanti mrugapakshinaha. Even animals, birds, they also are living and dying. But sajivati mano yasya mananena na jivati. Who dissolved his mind through meditation, contemplation, recognized the self, which was expressing as mind. And in that mind, ahamidam rupena. Mind means chittam here. Manabuddhi chitta ahankara. Don't worry, any word one is used, all the four are indicated is one only. Functionally, it is four. Then, mm, mm, mm. Now the next one to Ramji डांट रहे गाली दे रहे. He says, जातास्त एव जगति जंतवः साधु जीविताः ये पुनर्नेह जायन्ते शेषा जरटगर्दभाः. So, jataha te eva jagati jantavaha. They are the ones really who are worthy of taking birth on the earth. Who are they? Sadhu jivitaha. Who have lived the life for the best. And what is the best way of life living? Ye punaha nahi jayante. Lived life to recognize that self. Having gained which, there is no need of again and again getting birth and death. So they are called real livers of life. जाताः ते एव जन्तवः साधु जीविताः जगति ये पुनः नैह जायन्ते. Only contemplate on it. Their life is fulfilled, having lived such a sadhu jivanam, obviously spiritual. They are again not forced to be born in any of the yonis. But what about those who never tried for that self-realization and transcending birth and death? भगवान कह रहे शेषाः जरठ गर्दभाः. Others are like the donkeys and buffaloes only. Bulls. Jarata, the bulls, Gardaba, the donkey. Their life is like that only. Even Jarata Gardaba mean old donkeys. Old donkey, why? Well, old is given, means long life lived, but Gade ka Jivan. What's the Gade ka Jivan? That especially the donkey, his whole life is carrying the load only. Our whole life is load for us, especially the mental load of wanting to so many gain and all. कल देखा अगर आगे आएगा श्लोक. Or maybe in a Shiva Stotram today it will come that. यार yesterday आया होगा. ये वाला हो जाए, ये वाला हो जाए या इधर ही आएगा शायद. हाँ, next श्लोक only, sorry. Here only it is. So this is understood. Sadhu jivanaha, jivitaha, those who have lived life fully well, they are only worthy of born and living. Full life living is that in which ye punaha naiha jayante. They reach to their identity of the self where they are not forced to enter into any of the yonis and suffer the prarabdhas. Okay. Those jivan muktas, if they choose, if the Lord wants, they will be born. But that's not samsara jivana like we have that we are forced to identify the upadhi, then the other people around, and so many obligations, duties, compulsions on us, and the fears of death, disease, old age. ये नहीं होते. They can choose the sharira, they can elongate it as long as they want, their by choice they can live without any effort or pain. जीवन मुक्त चाहे तो आएंगे वो. You understood the difference between the masters who descend from above to lift us up and the jivas who are under compulsion of karma phala are born. Isn't it? They can play any role. They can play the role of parents, play the role of children, मजा के वास्ते, but not binding. लेकिन in the bliss of the self, all of them appear to be फीका फीका. So they don't, except one or two नाटंकी करेंगे, but बाकी किसी को ये जूझता नहीं है, जरूरत नहीं है अभी. When I am in the infinite bliss of self, why I want to enjoy like a father or mother or children? किसी को तो खुजली है तो दे में लिव. ऐसा थोड़ा सा जीवन मुक्त. Some come to serve the world. Some are sent by the God. You, while realizing the self, have made your upadhis like this. With such upadhis, you can serve the world. Go, thoda karke aao. Okay, Bhagwan. But with the experience inside intact that I am Brahman. I'm just telling जीवन मुक्त स्थिति में ऐसा होता है. They may or may not come. No need. I'm telling if a question कि जीवन muktas also stay with the body or they come, what about their life is, they are not bound. प्रारब्ध से नहीं आते वो लोग, by choice आते. And but you can see they are also going through suffering, miseries, bodily, that they take others papa, others dukkha of some bhaktas, उनको साधना कराने के लिए. The very subtle secret operations they are all. There is a Mahayogi is there. He is suffering all 20 years with all diseases. क्या प्रारब्ध है इनके शरीर का ऐसा मत सोचो. He is taking the prarabdha of his bhaktas so that they can do sadhana because they are praying. And he came with that sankalpa, I'll take the dukkha. Not every guru does. Many gurus get out, you only suffer so that you will learn not to do the bevakufi. Every guru will not take prarabdha of the shishyas or the bhaktas. Na, koi ko लेंगे. There are million combinations, permutations are there possible in the world. It will be reduced, it will be extended to other life, एक ही life में खत्म करेंगे. अलग अलग होता है. Each you can see in your own life how it is. Once we decide as sadhakas, along with sadhana being done, he makes us exhaust the Lord. वो अलग अलग है. That question if it comes, that's the answer. But the point is, sadhu jivitaha, ye punarna jayante. They are the real people of living. Sheshaha jaratha gardavaha. Others are the old donkeys only. How important these slokas to do mananam and feel from within as to how we are wasting our life, how to avoid it and start making right use of it. Okay, now the 13th one is good sloka. अच्छा रहा है कि नहीं कितना knowledge information. We have not seen this much knowledge even in our Adhyatma Ramayana also. Only one angle of Tattva was given in that. And कितने 4200 श्लोक या तो 8 गुना ज़्यादा 7 गुना 32,000 श्लोक. So many things. Just starting only it is. The student, the Rama himself is so with full of Viveka, Vairagya and so many of examples, logics he is giving. When the Guru starts speaking, how great it would be. Wait, don't miss these classes. कुछ भी miss करो, not the Yoga Vaashishtha. That period is gone in 1 month of the feeling the text to be heavy. मुझे भी था इतना गंभीर heavy text में बोल पाता हूँ कि नहीं. मुझे अब relax हो गया. I am enjoying it now. That period is gone. Like in Mandukya also. First few days it appeared, can I do it? But we have done it. Not 100% perfect, 2%. शुरू तो हुआ. Next sloka is Bharo Vivekinah Shastram Bharo Jnanam Charaginah Ashantasya Mano Bharaha Bharo Natma Vido Vabuhu. See? Avivekina Shastram Bharam. Isn't it? Those who cannot do the Viveka according to the Shastra and get subsequent Vairagya Jnana Adi, that Viveka he has not got by nature. For him, the Shastra is so bhara, they never listen Shastras. Like throughout the, you can see the millions of people, Guru Maharaj, आप कुछ भी कहो हम करेंगे काम. इधर जाने को कहो, उधर जाने को कहो, प्रचार करने को, मतलब आप आउट योर प्रोग्राम, टेंट लगाओ, डंडा लगाओ, या फूल माला, एवरीथिंग दे डू. लिसन द क्लास दे डोंट. बिकॉज अविवेकी, दे हैव नो विवेक का कैपेसिटी. बिकॉज डर लगता है. They are lazy, they are bhogi, so they feel that, and that laziness and bhoga take away so much of energy. Sufficient stamina to do the Viveka according to Shastra, they won't have. That is why for them, Shastra is Bhara. Everybody is not fit for it, especially such type of सूक्ष्म शास्त्रास in today's world. हाँ, वो भी एक दिन दो दिन जब मूड बनता है, सत्वगुण है, बाकी चीज़ उब गए, then they come for a change. But you people come every day, that is something unique. You are a real Viveki. So Avivekina Shastram Bharam. But the one who has no capacity of doing Viveka, Vicharana, to go deep into the Shastra and catch the beautiful jewels that are given. जिसको capacity नहीं है, Shastra is Bhara, so he will not take that load of Shastra. Unload and गायब class से. In today's world, shortcut, फटाफट सब कुछ मिलना चाहिए, even moksha. Don't make us sit in class. And class में 5 मिनट 10 मिनट कैप्सूल्स आप बता दो. It is mere entertainment only. ऐसा नहीं होता शास्त्र. एक very श्लोका explanation with quotations, with logic, with examples, then only it enters into us. But such people will not be heard today. कोई भी महात्मा क्या भगवद गीता 10 मिनट, they will listen. 2,000 million, 2 million will be their views there in 2 days. But how can you understand in 2 minutes or 20 minute Gita? That is only some quotation. That is some fancy entertainment for the mind. Entertaining the mind with spirituality is different from inspiring for sadhana. No? Like that. So avivekina shastram bharam. Second, bharha jnanam cha ragina. The one who has got so much of raga, dvesha, kama, krodha, adi, his jnanam is so bhara to him. So he will always be in the load of knowledge, not able to implement because he is pulled toward the objects of raga and dvesha. We are into this category. First we have done. Listening Shastra is not bhara to us, but ज्ञान का भार है. क्योंकि राग आदि बहुत अभी भी है. Either to the objects or the beings or situations or our own upadhis. The Vairagya Lakshana is nothing is mine, nothing is important. Just all are instruments, they are given by God. I am using them for Paramatma Prapti. More than that, zero attachment. That is why. For him, Jnanam is not bhara. सो जिसको विवेक नहीं है तो शास्त्र ज्ञान है, जिसको वैराग्य नहीं है उसको ज्ञान भार है. थर्ड वन, अशांत से मनोभार. द वन हु कैनॉट मेंटेन द पीस ऑफ माइंड. दैट रेस्टलेस माइंड इज हिज ओन हेवी लोड. He doesn't know the art of making the mind quieter. He doesn't know that mind's peace is more valuable than anything in this world. Anything which disturbs our mind, gives dukkha to our mind, whatever it is, people, objects, bhoga, projects, ruthlessly we should kick them away. That's it. Whatever it is, first to protect the peace of mind. जिनको ये नहीं पता है, for him mind is bharam. 3 are given example. Like that, the fourth is the main pointer. Ki bharo anatma vidha vapuhu. For a person who doesn't know the self, the entire life, here vapu means whole human life is bharaha only. If you don't know your own self, then you take not self as self. And that not self is always a heavy load because of its modifications, its demands, its variety of diseases, problems it go through. Bhara hai. अनात्मवान व्यक्ति को शरीर भार है. The fourth thing, the one who doesn't know the self, whole life or the body is bhara. Doesn't know the art of peace of mind, mind is the bhara. And the one who doesn't have the vairagya, jnanam is the bhara. Vivek nahi hai, shastra is the bhara. Good, no? In life, these are all to be contemplated. Here the three examples are for example's sake. The point to be conveyed is the fourth one. Atmaveta alone is makes the life lighter. Okay. For a person Durdhya, matured, he goes for so many things, he collects them, but he only gets misery through them. So what are those things, etc. comes in the 14th mantra. इतना काफी है. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 8 श्लोकास very heavy loaded ना. अब इतना भी करो तो हो गया, because they have masala content matter, they are not mere story, no. हाँ ऐसा कहा वशिष्ठ जी ने राम से, राम जी ने विश्व, ऐसा होता तो श्लोक फटाफट भाग सकते हैं, बट जहाँ थोड़ा रुक कर सोचना है तो ज़्यादा श्लोक नहीं कर पाएंगे एक दिन में. टुमारो विल कंटिन्यू फ्रॉम श्लोका 14 ऑनवर्ड्स. हाँ, 14 to 23 टुमारो विल एनीवे कंक्लूडेड. ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. ओम शांति शांति शांति. हरि ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो परमर्षिभ्यो परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे तत्सत् ब्रह्मार्पणमस्तु. नारायण. बोल सिया रामचंद्र भगवान की जय. राधा कृष्ण चंद्र कुमार चंद्र चूड़. रामायण महाभारत भागवत उपनिषद गीता ब्रह्म सूत्र योगवाश पातंजलि योग श्रद्धात्म रामायण सूत्र संहिता शिवपुराण रूप गीता समस्त सनातन धर्म वैदिक हिंदू संस्कृति श्रुति स्मृति पुराण इतिहास शास्त्र की जय. श्री वेद व्यास सुखदेव सूतादि भागवताच वेद व्यास वैष्णव वाल्मीकि तुलसीदास रामायणाचार्य वेद व्यास वैष्णवान्याग्निवल्कैतरेय श्वेताश्वर मंडूक गौड़पादाद्य शंकरादि ब्रह्मेद्याचार्य हिरण्यगर्भ कपिल पतंजलि व्यासादि योग दर्शन. बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय. सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय. आज के आनंद की जय. नम पार्वती मध्य सर्वत्र गोविंद नाम जानकी जीवन स्मरण. आदि पराशक्ति माता श्रोता भक्त साधक सेवक उपासक जिज्ञासु धर्म संस्थापक गण की जय. भारत माता की जय. सनातन धर्म वैदिक हिंदू संस्कृति की जय. आध्यात्मिक जीवन विधान की जय. थैंक यू. Yes, friends. See you tomorrow.